Hi guys, this is Simon of Travel Agent Hanoi again. It's been a while since my last video. In fact, it's been, I think it was the 3rd of August the last time I did some kind of update for any sort of travel within Vietnam. Ironically enough, 2 days before our new baby daughter was born. So priorities kind of changed over that time. I was doing vaccine news and some kind of Vietnam travel updates, if you like. But with what was going on in Vietnam, the news that was coming in was just, it was always suggesting this, perhaps that, or maybe the other, about reopening of Vietnam. And there's plenty of channels out there that are doing these videos, and we're not here to make money with YouTube. That's kind of obvious. After, I mean, in the beginning, we aimed to use Travel Agent Hanoi YouTube channel to help keep our business in the public eye, if you like. And then we were expecting the pandemic not to last more than 2 years, so it was kind of a short gap, if you like, stop gap, to help the business while it was quiet. But that turned into, obviously, as everyone knows, a much longer problem. And so we thought we'd try and make some money with YouTube. And you only make money with YouTube when you get dozens of thousands of views, and I realized our channel was not going to do that. So basically we've gone back to, I went to the news sort of side of things, but it was just pretty depressing, to be honest. No sort of real chance of opening up. And then of course, you know, you heard that Vietnam did open up in November. Officially it opened, but that was, I don't know if you know through the other channels or anything like that, but the only way to come in as a tourist was through pretty expensive 5-star packages with charter flight and a 7-day, or it turned in, you could do 3-day sort of quarantine, if you like, in a resort in either Phu Quoc or Nha Trang. And I think in Hoi An and Da Nang they had some as well, but I was never going to promote those kind of things to you guys, because I know a lot of you are either never going to use our services, that's fine, but a lot of you like to be taken care of but able to freely move around Vietnam, and that's our target market. Those that they want to see the whole of Vietnam, but they want somebody to show them the best way of doing it, and that's where we come in. That situation, 7 days in one place, that's like a beach holiday, and Vietnam is so much more than a beach holiday. Those that came, I believe, were the ones who tended to go for fixed holidays like that. But I know a lot of you aren't into that. You want to just freely travel all over Vietnam. So do I. I've not been able to get into Hanoi since, well, I think I went in March, and since the 4th wave in April kicked off, I've not been able to go in at all. Even now, if you're going in certain areas of Hanoi, you got to be wary about coming back home. You have to go into self-isolation, or you know something might happen. You might bump into somebody who's got it. It's 2 weeks quarantine, what have you. So I haven't been able to travel within Vietnam either, so it's been very difficult to do any kind of videos for the channel. But yeah, I mean, the priorities changed when we had our daughter. I basically said, sod it. I'm not doing vaccine news, I'm not doing travel news, you know. It wasn't, that's not what the channel was all about in the end anyway. So I stuck up a few short videos, it was kind of to promote Vietnam 2022. I think you may have seen them. And then it got to the Omicron stages, and I thought, bloody hell, you know, so that's another, you know, kick in the teeth, really. But then a lot of people saying this Omicron could be the end of it, end of the pandemic and the start of the endemic, if you like. I don't know, I'm not an expert, but that's what people are saying. So if that's true, that's brilliant. And also some channels are just pumping out news that maybe we're open January, February, March, April, May. I know, I've seen them. I've seen the news, I've seen the reports, and to be honest, I mean, it could kick off, it could change literally overnight, because they are, hang on a minute, as you can see, all the fields are filled with water, so they're all getting well nourished, and some of the areas where I walk, like down here, are kind of no go. I could probably jump that, but with the amount of food and drink that I've had for the Tet holidays. By the way, Happy New Year to you all from Vietnam. It's New Year's Day today. With all that food, put on a few a few pounds, jumping that short gap might not be such an easy task. So yeah, so basically everyone's going to say, oh, it's going to open, it's got to open. The latest news I saw was that, you know, the tourism industry have sort of said, look, enough's enough, come on. Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, all those countries, Philippines has opened up fully. If we don't open up, we're going to miss the boat. And it's right, they're right. And so the latest news is 31st of March, which is the day after my birthday. It could be a very nice birthday present if it does open. But you know, they're saying that most of Vietnam will have had their third booster shot. Now, me and my wife, Nat, we had our first shot in November, our second on 23rd of December. It's just about 3 or 4 weeks between, and they're reckoning it's, was it 3 months till you get the booster shot, so that could work out quite well. We could all be, and we were quite late getting our vaccine, so there are others that have probably got well, that's over 25 million I think have had the third booster shot already. So we get our booster shot in March. We were quite sort of the tail end of getting the vaccine. It's possible, if everyone's boosted, they may open up, and that'll be a bloody good day, I tell you, because 2 years of trying to sort of keep busy and doing YouTube for me is it was an attempt. I can't do videos every day like some people down Ho Chi Minh, or you know, I don't collaborate with other YouTubers like others, you know. I'm not into that really. So the channel itself was never going to make any money to help us stay afloat. We don't need, bloody hell, a lot of flies around here with all the water. You can imagine how many mozzies are here now. So yeah, we've got probably about a dozen or more clients who are just going to wait it out. Their money is safe with us. It's there, ready for when it all does finish and Vietnam does open up fully. They can crack on with their itinerary. And in fact, one of my clients is the guy who actually originally sent our first customers from England. He's a guy I used to work with when I was an engineer, and basically he sent a family over to us saying, can you do an itinerary for them, look after them? So we were like, yeah. We'd never done it before, but we did it and had a good trip, and that's how we started, basically, from that guy. And he is now finally coming over to Vietnam to sample our services. So he's coming. He wanted to come in April, and I you know, there's a lot of people who want to come in April because April is a great time to come into Vietnam. But unless they switch those visas back on, I mean, that's the reason why all these news reports are absolute rubbish, because they're basically saying, oh yeah, open February, March, April, May, June, whatever. But until those visas are switched on, nobody's coming in. And a lot of people have misunderstood the news. They've basically thought Vietnam's open for tourists. It isn't really. It's open for investors and business people, professionals, etc. Except those package holidays that I was talking about. So it is kind of a bit windy down that way. I forgot to put the microphone muffler on, sorry. So yeah, the real time when people can come into Vietnam is when those visas are switched on. And there's about 80 countries that are available to get an e-visa. They increased that years ago, a couple of years ago. So when it comes to that time, I will post a quick video to say we are open and you can freely move around Vietnam. But until that time, guys, hold fast, hold your horses, don't bother coming just yet. But we'll get some news to you as soon as we hear it. We've partnered up with some visa companies here who get to hear about this news firsthand. Now, it may come through media sources because they're military run, I think, so they kind of get in before even the visa partners. So, you know, you might have heard it before we do, but if you're watching the news daily. But it's something that we're going to be keeping an eye on. This was meant to be a short video. Because you're knackered now. Walking off that food from Tet holidays. So yeah, so basically, guys, just to wrap up, we are still available for bookings. Contact us at travelagenthanoi.com. Email booking@travelagenthanoi.com. Have a look at the packages that are, they're basic packages that can be offered, or you can mix them up a bit. You can do some of the north, some of the south, and miss out the middle, central regions. But basically those packages are there to give you a bit of a guide. Send us an email, I'll write out an itinerary, and you can see it in a nice little app on your phone, on your mobile phone or your tablet, and you can keep it with you whenever, if you do book with us and travel, so that you know exactly where you're going to be, what you're supposed to be, what time you picked up, what flight number, etc., what train number, etc. So do help us out. We do need your business when it comes. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Just a brief update, and hopefully you can help support our new young family and an old codger like me for the future, a travel agent Hanoi. Okay guys, I'll catch you later. I'll leave you with a bit of a view. Cheers. Just a little addition. If you want to see what I've been doing for the last 9 months, do check out Vietnam Village Life, and you'll get to see what the real Tet holiday looks like in a true Vietnamese village. Have a look in the link in the description. Do help the channel out, subscribe to that one, and see how we all live in the village. It's a pretty cool place to live, beautiful. It's a lot chillier today, although walking around the rice fields you do work up a bit of a sweat. So, and you get to see kingfishers every day. I'm not sure you can pick that one out. It's on the branch. There he is. Okay guys, do check it out. See you later. That's Ginger, by the way.